Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your September monthly reading. Happy birthday. Happy early, late, happy birthday, depending whenever you're watching this. Um, Now, I have been gone for some time, but I'm ready to get back and do your guys' monthly readings, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and try this month the Baraja Española. Okay, so we'll try that after we pull some from the tarot. Okay, and the tarot deck that I am using is a Master Tarot, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, see what's to come for September for Virgo. Okay. All right. So the first card that I should have just showed you guys instead. The first card we have is the Emperor. Okay, so coming in with this Virgo season, stability. Okay, whether you've been trying really hard to work on it, or you're just barely getting yourself on your feet, or again, you're barely walking into it, or you have been. Does that make sense? I hope I'm not confusing any of you. Okay, then we have the Chariot. Again, I don't know, I'm not showing you guys the Chariot. Okay, choosing paths. All right, so some of you guys are changing jobs, changing careers, changing relationships, leaving the past in the past and ready to start manifesting. Sorry about my the smoke detector. Okay, then we have the Queen of Swords. Then we have the Six of Swords, leaving things behind. The Knight of Swords. All right, so we're going full force. Now, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you have been definitely, thinking about this change for some time. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Although you may want to speed things up, it's not going to happen that way. At least not yet. Just give it some time, maybe around the second week of September. Again, you're constantly, okay, I left this behind. I left this job. Why isn't this person calling me? Why isn't this happening? You need to be patient, Virgo. I know that's a very, I'm a Virgo myself, and I know it's really hard for somebody to tell you to, slow your roll, calm down, because we want things to be done and done quickly. So, again, your mind is right. You're thinking very positive. You're ready to get your life going. You even have different options in front of you. So, it's good. It's good that your mind is open. You're ready to take in new things. But it's still going to take some time. Okay, so be patient. Then we have the Empress. Yes, everything that you want, you are going to have. But again, be patient, especially after this new moon, the whole full moon that we just had, the new moon. Just be very patient and just think positive, and even if you sit down and look at the new moon and already imagine all the manifestations that you want to come your way. Okay, Then we have the queen. I was going to say the king. The queen of wands. Okay. Fiery energy here. Then we have the devil card. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of wands. Okay. So there may be someone, you know, keeping you, holding you back. That's the word. Holding you back from you making these choices. Okay. Whatever the case, it may be something small, it may be something big. Okay. Whether, you got to take them here, take them, even to school, or, I mean, I know that sounds kind of like, okay, you're talking about children, but there's definitely someone here that is holding you back. Okay. And it might cause a lot of conflicts, especially at work. If you're working with family, if you're working with close friends, it might be a problem. But, you continue to do what you got to do, okay? If you want to better yourself out, you got to already start to plan out, how are you going to do this, okay? If there's negative people, if there's, evil people around you, then, but you still have to work with them or live with them, whether they're your roommates, family, whatever it may be. Try to do what you got to do. And I know that's kind of hard, because I feel like it's, no matter if you're doing what you got to do, it's still going to be a problem. Whether it's jealousy, whether, it's just going to keep, y'all going to bump heads. But the temperance underneath that, everything's going to be okay. And look at that. We have the 9 of Pentacles underneath that. Abundance, prosperity. Be patient. Now, we do have the 10 of Wands underneath that. So don't try to please everybody, okay? And I know we tend to be very hard on ourselves. We stress ourselves out, and that's what it looks like. You're trying to please yourself and others, and trying to work and make everybody happy. It's going to cause some stress, but the world is in your hands. Oh, look at that. Just take it easy, Virgo. All right. So overall, good reading, right? Just be patient, like I said. And let's go ahead and throw the Spanish deck. All right, so let me go ahead and pre-shuffle, and then we'll come back. All right. We have the King of Pentacles that just came out. Now with this one, it's a little bit different. So if you see a card flying out, it's a card and it has a meaning to it, but it's really hard to understand it, if that makes sense. You have to have multiple cards to be able to read the message. Okay, so just keep that in mind with this deck. Now I understand everybody reads differently. So, okay, I've already been pre-shuffling and it's ready. Let's go. Okay, the seven of coins, the 2 of wands, and like I said, I can't give you guys the meanings one after the other because it's not going to make sense. You got to throw them all out, then look at them, and it'll give you the reading, if that makes sense. 2 of swords. Sorry, you guys won't be able to see these. The 4 of pentacles, 4 of coins. And they're different meanings. So if you guys are wondering, oh, the 4 of pentacles, it means this. Actually, they have different meanings, okay? The knight of coins, the King of Swords. We're going to do 6. 6, and then we'll come down here. The Knight of Swords. Okay. Last row. Now these are a little bit more in depth than tarot, in my opinion. So, you know, you get to see more if there's females and what ages. And I'm not saying in the tarot you can't, because you can see that. But with these ones, I've, you know, became more connected to them. And again, I get more detailed when it has to do with court, documents and things like that, getting a car. It's that specific. I love doing readings for these, and I just picked this deck up, and I'm so excited to, you know, share with you guys. Very, very nice. Okay, so there's definitely, first of all, let's take a look at all the knights and the kings. There is only one woman here. Okay, but it's just showing me travel between a male and a female. A male, light skin, light hair, over the age of 40 years old, and a dark skinned woman, about 25 to 35 years of age. I do see an ending. Okay. There's just been betrayal and feeling trapped. Okay. I'm telling you, when it comes to private readings, it'll be more better. But this is just overall general. Okay, so there might be a breakup between those ages, and just a description like I was telling you guys. Okay, I also see two young males, well, very young males, who are in a relationship just over sex. Okay, one is described either a security guard or something that has to do with, could be a policeman, but more, could be a bouncer, security guard, like I said. But also that could mean, if you have been feeling like the man, or, well, in this case it's a man, if you have been feeling like your man is really taking care of you, if that makes sense, taking you out to eat and just, you know, really taking care of you, like watching your every move, in his mind, you know, he's just specifically thinking about sex at the end of the day. Like, okay, I'm gonna give her this, but I know she's gonna give me some sex. Okay, but of course that's not everybody, but I just wanted to introduce this deck to you guys. Okay, and this is just general. I'm not focusing on money, love, nothing. This is all just in general. Okay, let's see. I see children. Oh, I didn't even notice this. There's another female here. A young woman, a daughter, a sister, pregnant. Okay. A light-skinned woman between 25 to 35 years. Just found out she's pregnant. Let's see what else. I see unexpected income, whether it's gifts, promotions. I also see a strong male, light-skinned, hard worker. very hard worker. He might not have all the money in the world, but he's a very hard worker. Okay. Um, what else? Okay, now be careful um, with law enforcement. So, you know, stay out of danger. Don't be out late. Okay, because especially these two cards together, right next to them, there could be some fights at night involving knives. Again, jail. So just be very careful what you're doing, especially at night, okay? And some of you guys may be feeling physically sick. Physically, and if it's something that's been going on for some time, you may want to go and get that checked, okay? Since it's the beginning of the reading, it's most likely happening now or just recently, okay? So go get that checked if that's one of you. Okay, but I see abundance twice. So, okay. Endings, and I mean, just like we talked in earlier in our reading, there are going to be some endings. Not just in particular this reading, but there's endings, okay? There's beginnings, there's new lives coming in. And if you've had a relationship that you feel like they're using you because of sex, you most likely might be correct. But of course, this is just all general. If you want a private reading, I will leave my information in the description, my email. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook. And if you are trying to get a hold of me faster, I have a text app that you can text me at so I can, reach out to you faster. You don't have to have this app downloaded, okay? You could just text me straight from your phone. And if you can't, then I have my email, or you can reach out on my Instagram or Facebook, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. We can talk about prices and scheduling for appointments. But until then, Virgo, I hope you have a wonderful birthday month. And thank you all for who have stuck around even when I stopped, took a break from doing tarot. But I'm back, and I'm happy, and I'm glad that I'm back with you guys. Okay, so I will see you soon. Take care.